good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to CrossFit VU's Q Day 31 quarantine workouts. We are off to a good start. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. We're almost into May, which means hopefully we're almost back to some normal lifestyle living. Hopefully coming back to the gyms, and I will have more information hopefully this week talking about how we're going to open up and what those rules are going to look like. And so whenever I get some word, I'll know, but I'm shooting for a May 4th opening. We'll see what happens. All right. So, but until then, we'll have our at-home workouts. So even though we're going to be opening in the gym, we will still have our at-home workouts going for you guys. So if you just don't feel safe coming out into the wild again, coming back to the gyms with our with the new cleaning and safety protocols that we're going to have to make sure that we're keeping our gym as clean as possible and everyone up and healthy and running, then stay home. We'll take care of you still. We'll have our coaching weekly calls going still and all that great stuff that we've been doing all month, okay? So without further ado, on to the warm-up. So today we have 4 sets, all right? We're kind of doing a Tabata thing. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You're gonna do movement 1, jumping jacks for 20 seconds. Then you're gonna switch in that 10-second transition to the up-downs. One set is both movements. So you'll do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, switch to the other movement. That is one set. You'll do that for 4. Then you're gonna move on to 4 movements for 2 sets of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, of a tall jump for a single under, so kind of practicing jumping for a double under. Then you're gonna do either backpack, dumbbell, or kettlebell deadlifts, followed by backpack, dumbbell, or kettlebell upright high pulls. Okay, so basically an upright row. And then the last movement will be a hollow or a tuck hold for that 20 seconds. Again, all 4 movements is 1 set. All right, you'll do that for 2. Then moving on to the workout today. So this entire piece is for time. So you're gonna have 3 separate times that you're gonna add together for 1 total time. So from the 0 to 4 minutes, you're gonna run 600 meters. If you're at home and you haven't mapped out any distances, then do MAX Burpees. That'll be fun for 4 minutes. Oh. Then from the 4-minute mark to the 13-minute mark, you're going to complete 8 rounds for time, all right, of 12 alternating dumbbell snatch and 24 double unders or 42 single unders. Your home edition will be backpack ground to overhead, so you can clean and jerk or you can snatch it. And then if you don't have a jump rope, you can do 42 toe touches to your backpack or some sort of object that is on your floor. So let's say you finish both of these items early. So you finish at 3:30 and you finish 8 rounds in 11 minutes. The rest of the time is your rest. Then from 13 to 17, you'll finish with another 600-meter run for time or another max set of burpees. So 4 minutes of burpees, that's not great for anybody, but you can do that. So it'll be pretty close to the 17-minute mark if you finish here, but if you're doing that 600-meter run, that'll give you some time to rest, all right? I highly suggest you get out there and just step it out with your meter measurer, your pedometer, or whatever it is that you use to measure your distance. Do that. Or you can do max burpees, totally up to you. All right, so there's your both workouts. Again, your score will be a total time. So if you do the runs, the 8 rounds, and then another run, you're gonna have 3 times, add them together, 1 score. All right, then our mobility for today will be 2 sets, 30 seconds each. You're gonna do 30 seconds of transition between up and down dog. Then you're gonna do forward fold for 30 seconds, alternating groiners. Then you're gonna do a child's pose with a twist. So we're gonna twist as we do that child's pose, really stretch out the shoulders and lats. Alternating sit-ups and stretch, and then we'll do a left side for 30 seconds, supine twist, and then on your second set, we'll do a right side supine twist. All right, so that is our mobility for today. Now for the demo. Sorry, that was your brief. Now for the demo. Okay, so the jumping jacks and the up downs. Pretty simple, jumping jack. We're going right here for 20 seconds, and then the up downs, we're putting the hands to the ground, feet come back, bring the feet up to the hands, okay? So if there's anything you're doing with the up down, is working on keeping your feet wide to bring your feet to the outside of your hands. That makes the burpee and the up down much easier, okay? See, a lot of people doing this. This is a bad technique. You want to keep it in that squat position. Keep those hips wide. It makes life a lot easier. All right, so that's the first part of your warm-up. Second part, tall jumps. You have your single unders. I want you to work on elbows tight and big jumps. using those wrists, okay, to make it move. When you jump first, make sure the rope is meant for you. 1 foot where the rope meets the handle should come to your sternum. Next, starting with the rope behind me, okay, it's up on the calf. My hands are at a 90, 45 degree angle so I can see my hands in my peripheral view. You don't want to be out here because if you start going out here, you take away your rope, okay? This is where you want to live and just try to slap the ground. So backpack, dumbbell, kettlebell deadlifts. So you can come from the center, all right? You can go single side. You can do either one, or you can just take your dumbbell and do sumo beds like this with a close foot grip, or use your backpack, okay? I'll use that backpack, chest up, that right there. All right, and then the high pulls, make sure the elbows go up and back, hips, and then pull. Same idea with the dumbbell. You can come center, or you can do single arm and alternate, hip, shrug, pull. So those are the deadlifts and the upright rows. And then we have your hollow tuck hold. So if you do the tuck hold, you can be here, or your hollow hold, making sure that spine is pushing into the ground, all right? Cannot get a hand under here. If your back is rounded, you can't, okay? Keep the rib cage down by flexing. Bring the hips up a little bit. Bring your glutes off the ground a little. Okay, feet do the work and hold that tight. All right, that is your warm up. Now, 600 meter run, max burpees, hips and nips go to the ground, 600 meter run, go. Alternating dumbbell snatch. So, if you got a super strong back, you'll be able to hip hinge this a lot easier. But I always recommend when you come down, okay, and you're alternating, reset the hip, okay? The hip comes down. Don't just leave it up here because then you're going to smoke your lower back. All right? So as we come from the ground, hips are down, pull it up and overhead. You can switch when you come back in front of the face, or you can switch on the ground. Okay, reset those hips every time. If you're going to do the backpack, okay, ground to overhead, you can clean it. You can jerk it. Or backpack snatch it. All right, however that looks for you. All right, then you have your double unders. If you want to do that, elbows tight. Woo! That didn't work. Okay, get your single unders. And just work on that tall jump and slapping those hits. If you don't have that, you do penguin slaps, or working on coordination, using the calves in the same way, the backpack toe touches for 42 reps, okay? All right, so that's your movement and the workout. Now we're gonna do the mobility portion. So you have your up and down dog. Calf focus. So we're down dog, stretching the shoulders and the calves. I'm gonna walk it out. For the up dog, twist abdomen, flex that core, or stretch your core, sorry. Okay, you can squeeze your butt to get a little more. Then you have forward fold, feet are out front, hip hinge, tall chest. Try to come down. All right, this would be tough. You can round your back if you like, but try to keep that tight. Okay, you'll feel it differently. Alternating groiners. Push up position. Fall into it. You want to turn into the world's greatest? Go for it. Never go wrong with little world's greatest, all right? But the groiners, just doing this, sinking into it. Stretch out the glute, hamstring, and groin. All right, child's pose with a twist. Reach out as far as you can and just twist like this. Try to put your forehead on the ground. Need more challenge. Put your neck on the ground. Alternating Samson. Okay, stretch that hip flexor real good. Lean back. That reverse knee goes behind the hip. Okay, stretch and reach back. And then our left-right supine twist. Hands are out. Bring knee up and across your body. And just kind of let it chill, let it fall. 30 seconds on the right. 30 seconds on the left. Ugh. All right, everybody. that concludes your WOD brief and demo for Q Day 31. We're almost there. Some of the other states, not so much, holding off until June, July. So let's hope that Florida gives us some good rules to follow, and let's just get back to work and handle our business. But nonetheless, we still will take all the safety precautions, but some of us got to get back to work. So if you need to feel safe, stay home. But guys, keep doing what you're supposed to do so we can hurry up, flatten that curve, and get out of this situation, all right? I wish everybody the best. Much love. You guys enjoy your Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow for Tuesday's workout. Have a good one.